The stock market in a major sell-off. I'm Liz Landers, and you're on the scene. Wall Street still spooked by President Trump's tariff threats as the S&P falls to its lowest point since September, as the stock market falls at one point more than 1,000 points before finishing the day at just under 900 points down. Today's drop follows last week's rough losses. Some of the areas worst hit are Tesla, U.S. airlines, as well as companies that depend on U.S. consumers to spend. National correspondent Mitch McCann joins us now live outside of the New York Stock Exchange. Mitch, what's happening today?
It's nice to be with you from outside the stock exchange here in New York. Well, that three-week sell-off has intensified here. At the closing bell today, all three major indices that we're looking at have finished well down. The Dow Jones was down 889 points today. The S&P 500 down 155 points. That's a drop of 2.69%. And the Nasdaq down as well, 727 points. The Nasdaq dropping 4% at the closing bell today. And this is significant. As I said, it continues that three-week investor sell-off that we've been seeing. And the big question is, why is this happening and how long could it go on for? And one of the big answers to that is that these constant threats of tariffs, implementations of tariffs, and then tariffs being taken off other countries. For example, Liz, last week we saw that 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada. By the end of the week, a number of industries that were affected by that no longer face those tariffs. And then we've also heard the R word being used today, recession. That is because Donald Trump did an interview with Fox News that aired over the weekend, in fact yesterday, where he was asked about the possibility of a recession here in the United States. What Donald Trump replied was, I hate to predict things like that. There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. So the president there choosing not to say, no, there's not going to be a recession, instead saying that the United States is in a period of transition. There's, of course, other parts of this economy that are contributing to the stock sell-off as well. We know that unemployment ticked up slightly back on Friday. We've seen inflation not really coming down to that 2% target that the Fed wants to cut interest rates as well. So really a storm there. But that news of a possible recession really spooking investors today, and that sell-off continues. It's been going on for 3 weeks now, but some significant drops today. The Nasdaq, as I said, down 4%.
Yeah, Mitch, those comments from President Trump about a possible recession also sending reverberations throughout Washington, too. I think people were very surprised by that here. National correspondent Mitch McCann live for us from New York. Thank you.